Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Presley and welcome back to Movie Mondays. Today we got Over the Hedge for you, so let's get right into it. Now, Over the Hedge is a DreamWorks animation film that came out in 2006, and what a nostalgic film. This film is so simple. It involves RJ, who's a raccoon who is indebted to this bear for stealing all of his food, so he has 1 week to gather all this food and repay the bear, or else the bear is obviously going to eat him and he will be no more. And RJ finds this group of animals who have just woken up from hibernation, so he tries to manipulate them into helping him gather food for this debt payment. And the animals are kind of dealing with the fact that their entire forest is gone and is now sitting in the center of a brand new suburban neighborhood. So this film is really great. I honestly think it's so simple, but it's executed so beautifully. There's themes in here of not only social rejection, but of also family and acceptance and debt repayment and why it is bad to go into debt to other people. I think it's great. I especially love the character development of our main guy, RJ, here. I think he starts off pretty unlikable, very self-serving, very selfish, and very much just out for himself. And I really love that by the end of the film, he has a family to care for. He has people that he actually wants to save and ensure that they are benefiting in life and not just rejecting them and just serving himself anymore. I love it. I think the themes of family acceptance here are really, really great. And I love how the family in this movie brings out the best in him. Now, one of the greatest things about this film is the supporting cast. We have the possums, the porcupines, the turtle, and Hammy, who's either a squirrel or a chipmunk, I keep forgetting. But yes, I really, really did dig all of this side cast. I thought they were fun. I thought they're enjoyable. They're cute. They're witty. The cat is really funny. His relationship with the skunk, I thought was a nice little bit of comedic relief there. But overall, yes, not only is RJ a great complex character in here, but his supporting cast and his family is great as well. The bear poses a very looming threat throughout the film because we're kind of seeing him inching ever closer to being awake for time to collect his debt. So yes, I think this movie flows beautifully. The cast is great. Another thing that I think is really, really funny about this film is the fact that a homeowners association president is the main villain. Because yes, the bear is like the looming threat, but the HOA lady is kind of the one that is setting all these things in motion that hurt the family. And it's really enjoyable. Her calling the exterminator is really funny. And yes, this movie just continues to make me laugh. It's so nostalgic, but that's not the reason I love it. I genuinely just think it's so simple, and DreamWorks was really cooking with this one. They kind of need to give this movie a sequel. Now, in terms of plot for this movie, I think it flows beautifully and it's simple to follow, but it still is really fun. So RJ is trying to get this food back from all these humans in order to kind of give it to the bear. And the family doesn't know this. They think that he's helping them collect food for their hibernation next winter. And so you feel the betrayal, you feel the sadness when they understand that, like, oh, he's actually doing this for a selfish reason. And then he leaves them all, and you can feel that gut-wrenching moment when they feel betrayed and hurt because they're getting taken away by the exterminator while he's off free going to repay a debt. I think it's super sad, and the satisfying arc and payoff of him coming back to save them was really great. I love how gross and ugly and annoying the exterminator is because it really feels great when he loses and they use his own device against him to capture him and take him away. I think it's so funny. And the fact that the bear, the HOA lady, and the exterminator all get trapped in one little jail cell at the very end is so goofy, but it's so funny. And honestly, it just serves the story so beautifully, and it feels like just such a proper ending to this really goofy but fun film. Overall, while Over the Hedge is obviously not perfect by any means, it still is filled with a great sense of nostalgia. It's really simple, it's really fun, it deals with great themes even though it is just supposed to be a wacky kids movie. Overall, I give this movie a 4 stars out of 5. I really think it's solid. Let me know in the comments down below if you have watched Over the Hedge. If you have, let me know your thoughts on it, your opinions, and your rating most importantly. If you haven't seen it, it is a really fun movie. It's only about an hour and a half, so it's not long at all. It's actually a little bit less than an hour and a half. So you can knock this out super quick if you want to take my advice and watch it. But yes, thank you so very much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're inching ever closer to 500 subscribers, and every subscriber counts. Thank you so very much, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.